look crazy. Hey guys, it's me Sylvia, back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, it looks like I don't have a shirt on, but I do. Tricked you. Anyways, do you guys like my backdrop? I tried to make it look like a bathroom even though I'm still in my studio, and I worked really hard on that. I like moved all my furniture around. Please appreciate. But yes, today's video is gonna be a get unready with me. So I'm gonna be taking all my makeup off, going through my skincare routine, and I'm gonna be telling you guys about my skin journey and how I got rid of my acne, and my skin is just so much better now. I feel like if you have been a long time subscriber, shout out my OGS club, love you guys, you would know that I had really bad skin, and my skin has come such a long way. Way back on my older videos, I would do a lot to still try and cover it up. So I think like most of my videos you can't really tell because I would have concealer on even though I should have had no makeup on. Your girl's sneaky, okay? But it's embarrassing. Like, it makes you just feel very vulnerable, and my self-confidence was so low because of my skin. But I think the one video where I like couldn't hide it was one of my testing like face masks video, and it was the gold face mask versus a regular face mask. And so that video, my skin was so bad and I couldn't hide it. I couldn't put concealer because I was testing the face mask. So you guys finally saw like my real skin at its worst, and I just remember that being like my all-time low. Every type of pimple that you could probably have, I pretty much had all of it. So it was not a good time. So I tried basically all of the obvious things: water, eating better, trying to eliminate things from your diet, did all of that, none of it worked. Then I tried like the best skincare, affordable skincare, facials, this, that, so many things, nothing worked. So what I'm trying to say is I feel like I've been in a lot of people's position and my skin has come a long way. It's been a long journey, but I feel like I made it, honey. I'm at the top of the mountain screaming, hallelujah, my skin is better. I mean, I still get regular breakouts, but we'll talk about that. Anyways, make sure you're subscribed. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, join my S Club. We're almost at 2 million and I want to get there, so please help me and join my S Club today. Without further ado, let's get into talking more about my pimples. So first, let's talk a little bit about what my skin issues were and how bad it really was. I've had skin issues like ever since I can remember, and everyone kept telling me it'd get better as I got older, but that wasn't the case. Honestly, I felt like it was getting worse all through high school, and as long as I could remember, I had that congested like texture under my skin and those bumps that were like constant pimples basically, but you couldn't pop them, you couldn't get rid of them, and they were just always on my forehead. No matter how much makeup I applied, you couldn't cover them up. Every time the sun would hit, you would see them. And then in university, I feel like is when I kept getting a lot of those cystic pimples. Maybe it was due to stress, I don't know, but they sucked. And on top of all that, I would just always get regular pimples, which those I felt like I could control a little bit better depending on the products that I would use, depending on how stressed I was or what I would eat. Like those are the pimples that I could control, but the ones that were always under my skin and the cystic ones that would randomly come up and last for like a week, those ones are to get rid of. In first year, I literally had one that lasted a month. I don't know that I have too many pictures because I really tried to hide it. And a lot of the times in the videos, you couldn't really see like the full texture and bumps on my forehead because I would try and cover it up. And I would use like skin blurring filters. I don't use those anymore. But I did before because I was just so embarrassed with my skin. It is what it is. So I'm gonna go through my entire skincare routine and what I do at night to get rid of my makeup and what has been working for my skin. These are my go-to products that I've been using for months. There's a couple things that I'll tell you that I kind of switch out here and there, but for the most part, I have my stable products that I know these are the products that have helped change my skin, transform my skin, and keep my skin cute. But obviously I have to give you guys a disclaimer. Just because these products worked for me, everybody's skin is different. Everybody has different skin issues. That's just obvious. It's always hit or miss. So maybe take what I say with like a grain of salt and try and think about it with your own skin needs. Like I have oily combination skin. So if you have very dry skin, maybe some of my products will be too drying for you. You know, you just have to be logical with it. But I ain't gonna be bullshitting you guys on today's video. I'm really passionate about these products because they transform my skin. So I have everything here. Why don't we start by putting my headband on? So the first product you're probably gonna be mad at because because it's medication. And I'm gonna be completely honest, like I know a lot of people won't own up to the fact that they take stuff for their skin and will just like say these products transform their skin, but not actually mention the core thing, which is if you're taking medicine, that's obviously gonna make a difference. So I'm gonna be honest, maybe it's not what you wanna hear, but it's the reality. When I moved to LA, I was finally able to get in with a dermatologist because in Canada it takes like 6 months to get an appointment. So finally I got in with a dermatologist and she recommended, and what I've learned now a lot of people do, is they take Spironolactone. And it's actually meant to be like a blood pressure drug. The side effect actually helps with cystic acne. So that is what I take to help kind of my hormones and stuff deal with the huge cystic pimples that I would get on my forehead and on my chin. It takes about 3 months of regular use for it to kind of kick in. And now I kind of use it every other day. Like I don't always remember, and I feel like it hasn't made a difference. Like I still haven't gotten one of those cystic pimples in a really, really long time, but you're supposed to take it every day, and that's what's helped with my cystic acne. So to take off my makeup, the first thing that I will use is some sort of cleansing balm. So right now I'm using the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, which I actually started using because I saw a bunch of other YouTubers using it, but I also switched this one out with the Pond's Cold Cream, which is an OG. Been using that for a long time too, and I kind of will just swap between the two, but both work the same way, and the Pond's one is a lot more affordable, so that's just something to keep in mind. So I'll take a decent sized amount, probably that much. I might go in with a little bit more, and I'll just rub that completely all over my face. Oops, I was supposed to take off my eyelashes. I always forget. But this, as you can see, is just like a balm that completely melts off your makeup. They were sponsoring a bunch of YouTubers. I wish I was sponsored right now by this product because I actually use it all the time. Clinique, holla at your girl. And this will just break everything down before I go in with a makeup wipe. So first I'll do my face, and then after that I'll go in with my lips. Completely rubs it off. Let me take off my lashes real quick. So lastly, I'll do my eyes because it's not very comfortable to keep your eyes open with this stuff all over it. Like it doesn't hurt, but obviously I want to be able to see properly. Be gentle around your eyes. It avoids wrinkles. So after I applied it all over my face and all my makeup's kind of dissolved and gucky, I'll go in with a makeup wipe. Right now I'm using the Neutrogena makeup removing wipes, but I also really like the Costco Kirkland wipes that come in the big package, and because you just get more for your money basically. So I'll take that wipe and I'll just start wiping off that balm along with the makeup. So satisfying. It comes off so much easier. You don't have to tug as hard at your skin, and you just know that makeup's coming off a lot better. I do have a pretty big red kind of scar scab thing going on there because I had a pimple and I kind of picked it, so whoops. I ain't perfect, but my skin's come a long way, and you guys have been asking for this video non-stop, so I thought I'd do it anyway, even if I got a zit going on, you know? So I'll go in now with my third makeup removing product, and I'm using right now the Nars Aqua-Infused makeup removing water, and I like this because it's kind of like a gel consistency, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very loyal to any certain makeup remover. I kind of switch between a bunch of different ones. It's usually this one or the Garnier Micellar water. So after I feel like I've gotten as much of it off as I can, I will go back in with one more makeup wipe, a fresh one, and I will take that all over and just do one final sweep, because as much as I think I got all my makeup off, I feel like this second makeup wipe really shows like how much you could still have left on your face. So after removing all my makeup, I move on to cleanser, and I cleanse my face using the Philosophy Purity Made Simple cleanser. I've gone through a couple bottles of this, which shows how much I really like it because it's huge. I mean, I've been using it for a long time. I like this because it's very gentle on your skin. It's good at deep cleaning. It has pretty good for you ingredients, I would say. It hydrates, but also like melts away whatever makeup you might have left over on your face. And I don't know, I've been using it for a while and I really like it. My dermatologist told me to really try and stick with a cleanser that is very gentle. You never want to use something that's like too exfoliating, so I ended up choosing this. So I will take my Clarisonic, which is another item that I really feel is vital to my skin transformation, because I got my sister one as well, and as soon as she's started using it, like her skin cleared up a lot. So Clarisonic, you should also be sponsoring this, please. So I'll wet the brush on the Clarisonic and then I'll put some cleanser on it. So usually if I had a lot of makeup on, I'll go with mode number 2, which is more deep cleaning, more exfoliating, but I don't use that one every day. So I'll do mode number 1 right now, and I'll just do the full cycle until it stops vibrating, and I'll rub that all over my face. Very important that you get rid of like all the makeup on your face as much as you can before you do this. Otherwise, I've heard that like the Clarisonic can like push that makeup into your skin. And my skin's obviously not perfect right now. Like you can see I have that, this, that, but those are just regular breakouts and they only last like a day or so, which I'm totally fine with. So after the Clarisonic cycle is done, I'll just go ahead and wash my face like normal, usually in the sink, but here I have a bowl of water. So I already thought like all my makeup was gone. The Clarisonic couldn't possibly take off any more makeup, but the water in here is so murky, it's hard to see. But it's like very murky. There's obviously still some makeup that the Clarisonic got off. So it just shows like if you're not taking these extra steps, you're obviously leaving makeup on your skin, which is gonna affect your acne. So after cleansing, I go ahead and I tone. I've been using for a while now the SK2 Facial Treatment Essence. This is quite expensive. I'm sure there are similar toners out there. Toner is just really great to help like put all the nutrients and stuff back into your skin after you completely wash them all away. So this is meant to also help with like dark spots, you know, skin aging. It just helps keeps your skin a little bit more firm. And I used to put it on with just my fingers and tap it in, but I actually like putting it on with a cotton pad a little bit better because it also helps to get rid of and break down any leftover makeup. Honestly, it should all be gone by now, but sometimes I still get stuff on this pad. I really like this stuff. It's just very refreshing. Like it has kind of like a tingling sensation, so I feel like it's doing stuff and it just brings my skin kind of back to life. So this is the cotton swab and it's pretty clean, but you can see there's still a little bit of like dirt on there or makeup. So after toning my skin, then I am very confident that I don't have any more makeup on. My skin feels so clean, fresh like a baby's butt. And now is when I move on to my retinol. This is the other product that the dermatologist prescribed to me. I think if I were to choose one product out of this entire skincare routine that I know for a fact made a difference, it's retinol. Now retinol is in so many acne fighting products and like over-the-counter products that you can get like at the drugstore and stuff, but I was prescribed a stronger percentage of it and I feel like that's what made a difference. So she first recommended to me 0.08% and told me to slowly start using it every 3rd night. So I would literally have an alarm on my phone every 3rd night. I wouldn't use it every day. I still don't use this every day because it's very, very strong. Every couple of nights I will focus it just on my forehead where I had that congestion and that really thick skin with those under the skin bumps, and this has tremendously helped with that. I'll also put it on my nose and on my chin, and I'll sometimes put a little bit like whatever's left over my fingers on my cheeks. So I swear by retinol. If you've tried something with retinol in it and it really didn't make a difference, you probably need a stronger percentage of it, and so you probably need to get that prescribed to you by your doctor, your family doctor, your dermatologist, which is what I did, and it was life-changing. So next up, I usually use some sort of serum. Right now I'm using the Lancome Advanced Génifique Youth Activating Concentrate. I use some sort of serum just to give my skin, oh, whoa, did you see that? Just to give my skin good ingredients. The serum really depends on just what you want to combat with your skin. Like it also helps with dullness and things like that. So right now I'm trying out this one, but I'm not like loyal to it. You know, I'll eventually try using something else just to help combat different types of things that I want. Now the serum, I probably should have used it after my toner, but honestly I forgot because usually the specific order makes them more effective when they're getting absorbed into your skin. If you're using some oily product and then trying to put product on top of that, obviously it's not going to get absorbed into your skin. So after that, I'm finally ready to hydrate my skin and use some sort of moisturizer. I've been using the Tatcha water cream. This is very pricey, but I heard so many people raving about it that I had to try it for myself, and of course I fell in love with it. However, before this I was using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel, and I honestly believe it is a dupe to this Tatcha water cream because it has such a similar consistency and it works amazing. It's so hydrating as well, and it's just so much cheaper. I like a gel moisturizer because it's very lightweight. It's not sticky. It doesn't feel like it leaves a barrier on my skin. Like it just gets absorbed really, really well and makes my skin feel like I literally drank a glass of water, like so hydrated and so refreshed. So I'm all about gel moisturizers these days. But if you have very dry skin, a gel moisturizer might not be enough for you. I'll even put it on my lips because you know, we don't want to get chapped lips. I also always have to remind myself to put the products on my neck and my chest as well, and also the back of my hands, because you want it to all be in unison. So at this point in my skincare routine, if it was morning, I would go ahead and apply some sort of SPF, because it's very important to protect your skin from sun damage. You get sunspots, like any pimples that you might have, like this would turn into a dark spot if I weren't to apply SPF on it. So I will always, every morning when I wash and do this entire skincare routine, I'll apply this at this part of the skincare routine. And this is the Biotherm Urban Defense SPF 50, but I'm not loyal to it. I also like the Garnier one, and really any like high SPF I would be open to using. That's meant for your face. But I just like that one because it's not greasy and it's lightweight and it just does what it's supposed to do. So next up, I'll apply some eye cream. I've been using the Lancome, the Illuminating and Anti-Fatigue Cooling Eye Gel, and I do really like this one because it has these little metal balls on it, and it's also a gel consistency, so I feel like it goes really well to melt in with that Tatcha water gel cream. And I'll just apply that right under my eye. It's very cooling, so it's especially nice in the mornings because I feel like it's refreshing and cold enough to wake you up and get rid of puffiness. And this just hydrates my under eye. You have to be careful with eye creams. I've tried a few that are very, very thick, and then you get like those little white bumps under your eyes, which are a no-no for me. I do not want those. So I find this is lightweight enough and very refreshing and hydrating enough that it's like perfect. It's got the perfect balance for an under eye cream. And then last up, we're finally at the end. I use an antioxidant Hydramist from Dermalogica, and I started using this because when I would go and get hydrofacials, I would go probably like once every 2 months. She would always spray something at the end that just felt so good and so refreshing, and I could feel it on my skin like the rest of the day. And it was this, and it's supposed to just be a protective barrier on your skin, like an antioxidant shield to help fight against like air pollution and free radical damage, and help combat and prevent the signs of aging. And it also has like tightening and lifting properties, which I definitely feel after using it. So I really like this stuff, and I'll apply it on my neck, my chest, and my face. And then I'll just kind of tap it in. But I feel like that's a good final step to just lock everything in and keep my skin protected. So that was my entire skincare routine, and this is what my skin looks like with no makeup whatsoever, with all of those really great skincare products that I completely stand by. And I truly believe this entire kind of skincare system that I've created through trial and error has completely helped me transform my skin. I obviously still get the occasional pimple, but it's totally normal. I'm really happy with where my skin's at right now. Obviously, some days are worse than others, and around the time I get my period, I might get a little bit more pimples, but it's way more manageable now, and I know it's a huge thanks to all of these products that I'm using. That being said, don't think that if you don't have the Spironolactone medication that you can't get nice skin. The Spironolactone really helped me with those huge cystic pimples, but if you don't have that issue, then you'll probably be fine without it. Same with the retinol. You might not need something that requires a prescription. You could probably find a product that has a lower percentage of retinol in it, and that could work just fine for you as well, depending on your acne and your skin needs. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you finally learned the secret, the truth about what happened with my skin, because I've seen all your comments. Thank you. You guys are so sweet, always complimenting my skin. And if you're at the point where I was and you are unhappy with your skin and you're letting it get you down, just hang in there, because it took me so long, and I know how you feel. Trust me, it sucks, but take it day by day. And I hope that my video can help you at least a little bit, and I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button before you go, and actually don't go anywhere. You should watch one of these other videos of mine and start a marathon, binge watch my videos. I will love you forever if you do it. We can become friends. You can get to know me a little bit better. I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys. Mwah. Bye.